Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We are on day 6 here on Greengrass Isle, and we're starting off with double the energy because I used another recovery incense for that 7 incense that we got to use this week. We're also going to pick up 1,862 sneaky snacking. Charmander and Dragonair doing quite a bit of work. We're going to get a small dream cluster for the full 7 days of going to sleep on time. I could change my sleep time every couple of days and get better rewards out of those stamps, but I'm lazy, as you can tell by how much I sleep. But let's go ahead and grab our sleep points. Speaking of how much we sleep, we did get a sleep score of 100, which is kind of surprising because I slept pretty terribly last night. I woke up several times throughout the night and it sucked. But we are at 3,199 total sleep points. And let's grab our daily lottery and hopefully it won't suck as bad as my sleep. Small ingredient ticket, not too bad. Definitely could use a few of those. And then let's go ahead and jump into this sleep report. And hopefully we'll see another Dedenne because yesterday's Dedenne turned out to be kind of a dud. We might call it Dud-Denne from now on. And then let's see, 9 hours, 14 minutes of sleep. 6% dozing, 45% snoozing, and 49% slumbering. Yeah, that sounds about right. There were several times I just woke up in the middle of the night and it was not fun. Definitely not good sleep last night, but it was good enough for the slumbering type, which thankfully we have the pseudo balance type, so we do have a chance of still seeing Dedenne, but it is going to skew towards the slumbering type. We don't want any 3 stars. All 1 and 2 stars is okay. Only 1 is not bad. That's actually not bad. 39.9 million, almost 40 million. So 7 out of 8 of these spawns could be Dedenne. We are not high enough yet to get 4-star, even though I don't think 4-star spawns on green grass. But even if it does, we're definitely not at a high enough level. Ooh, a top belly Larvitar. There we go. That's pretty nice. But yeah, we're not at a high enough drowsy power to get the 4-star, even if it could spawn here. So let's see what we did get. A couple of Pichu. It looks like nothing new, which is good because there are no new Dedenne styles here for us. We did get a Togepi, 2 Persians, 2 Pichus, a Charmander, a Dugtrio, and a Larvitar. Quite an interesting mix, honestly. Still no Mareep or Flaffy this week. I don't think we've seen a single one. Pichu are definitely what we're after. Persian, not so much. Only the Persian is hungry. That is unfortunate. What about the Pichu? There are 2 of them. Unfortunately, Pikachu didn't show up today. But also, honestly, getting a better Charmander sounding pretty good right now. Because, yeah, we need one. But even though we need a better Charmander, I think trying to get more. Ooh, do we? Do we try to get more? That's actually a tough call. We do need a better Charmander for the sausage. But I think in the meantime, we have a plan for what we're going to do with sausage. So maybe not so much. Maybe we don't need sausage as much as I'm thinking. So let's go ahead and feed the Pichu. Let's see what happens. Only +3, which that's fine. It's what we expected. We do have 11 Poke Biscuits. Not entirely sure that I want to spend all of them now, but we do. Let's see. We do have the opportunity to save some for the Raikou event. We're probably going to get some more free ones for the Raikou event, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want to save as much as possible or just save a handful. Because if need be, we do have the Master Biscuits for Raikou, but we also have the Raikou Biscuits coming as well. So that's another thing to keep in mind, that we may not need too many regular biscuits. I mean, I suppose it always helps to have as many as possible, but they may not be as necessary as like Electric Week, for example. Out of everything that's spawned here, I think the Larvitar is the best bet to send out for people. I think that's going to help the most people since it is a pseudo legendary, so we'll go ahead and send that out. And then we got 1 Pichu, but we also got 1,814 Research XP, which is just about halfway to level 50, and 3,852 Dream Shards. Let's go ahead and switch on over. And let's see how this Pichu turned out. Hopefully better than the last two, because we've not had good luck with Pichu. Level 12 and Calm. All right, all right. All apples, not too bad. Not the worst thing. Actually, honestly, the ingredient spread on a Pichu doesn't really matter to me all that much because I generally don't collect from them. I usually just leave their pack full, so I really don't care about the ingredient spread on them. But energy recovery bonus, it's okay. Research XP bonus, also just okay. Ingredient Finder S is terrible. Helping Speed M is good, but way too late. And the same with Helping Speed S. Good, but way too late. So this one is also Calm Speed of Help down again. Okay, so this one's not going to be great. Sticking with the theme, I'm noticing. Oof, that dropped all the way down to 0 at level 30. Oh no. Okay, so this one, wow, this one I think is honestly worse than the first Pichu we had that was bad. Because even though I put 2% in the thumbnail, it was only 2% at one of the breakpoints. This one is actually 4% PR overall for 0 to 55. And that Pichu that I, from that thumbnail ended up being like 8 or 10% PR. So this one is the worst one out of the 3. I'm thinking maybe we just stop catching Pichu altogether, because clearly it's not working out. So that's another Pichu straight to the professor. And there's no point in even talking about it any further. Wow. Okay, let's move on. No new news. Of course, we had the news yesterday about the Raikou bundles actually looking pretty good. So no new news, no new medals. We do have new community reports. About 45 of them. I was gonna say 48, but nope, only 45. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, only 9 that doubled up. Oh, okay. Only 9 that doubled. Interesting. Not a lot of Dedenne candy being sent out. I'm curious if that's because people just aren't seeing it, or if people are choosing to send other candies. It's probably that people aren't seeing it. I'm gonna assume that everyone else is kind of at the same point I am, just not seeing Dedenne all that often. But we do have a level 5 Screwy Girl, now a level 5 Friend. Only one for today with 2 small handy candies. And then we can go ahead and grab our ingredients and berries and stuff. Let's see, I want a skill trigger from both of you today. Can we get 2 for 2 with you guys? Nope. 0 for 1. Plenty of fiery herbs though, which is exactly what we need. What about you? Almost certainly, yes. I love Espeon. Espeon has been so good. We actually got 4 skill triggers yesterday, so that's like 10,000, almost 500, or yeah, right at 10,500 bonus strength just from the skill trigger, which is more than what some of the Pokemon are giving us in berry strength. Fantastic. Can't complain about that. Ooh, you finally triggered. I think that's the first time that Charmander has triggered its skill. And how about you? There we go. There's another one. So we're 3 for 4 so far. Another 1,500. And then can we make it 4 for 5? We can. There we go. Another 881 strength. Making up for the fact that you have not been producing as many leaks as was predicted by the team analysis. I appreciate it, Doug Trio. Thank you for putting in some hard work. But speaking of leaks, let's go ahead and make breakfast. Let's see what we got. Of course, we're going to make the spicy leek curry. I don't even know why I said let's see what we got. How are we looking on ginger? 10 out of 55. What do we need? Let's double check. I think we needed 36 going into tomorrow. So we should be perfectly fine. I may need to drop Pupitar on the team just for a brief moment. But yeah, I think we're going to be doing all right. Herbs, we don't need for tomorrow. We do need corn. We have plenty of corn now. We have more corn than we need by a lot. Herbs, we still are a bit short, but that's okay. We're going to leave Dragonair on the team for now. Sausage is the one that's going to get us. We have enough for breakfast. So as of right now, we can make breakfast tomorrow. So that's fantastic. Probably, yeah, we're going to change some stuff up here in a minute, but for now, we're in a good spot. Let's, what do we want to use? Actually, I did not mean to do that. Give me that honey back. Give it back. Let's throw in some of this corn because we are going to get more. And even if we fill it out, let's see, that's still 51 corn, which is more than we need for tomorrow. So it is not going to hurt us one bit. It will do nothing but buff up this curry. And let's see, 4,312 to start with, 15,828 total strength from the Spicy Elite Curry. That's enough for another level. So that puts it at level 17, almost level 18. And then we are not going to get much strength from this. We're probably +1, +2 maybe. Yeah, +1. Okay. That does put us at Master 8, which is very nice. Very nice. I don't think that will really help our chances of seeing Dedenne too much, but somebody mentioned something in the comments. It's kind of interesting. I just wanted to talk about, just because I find it a fascinating idea of having a specific island for the events, because we are not, I feel like the last couple of events, I have not really had too much luck with seeing too many of the event spawns. And I don't know if it's just a problem with Greengrass Isle being too inundated with too many Pokemon, so that even though the spawn rates are turned up for the event spawns, it's just not enough to balance out with the sheer number of Pokemon that could spawn here. So maybe we need an event-specific island that only shows up. I'm drawing a blank on the name of the island from Generation 3 Ruby and Sapphire, but you could tie that in with the lore that the island that shows up for the events for us is that island in Ruby and Sapphire that's said to be a mysterious vanishing island that only shows up every so often. I think that'd be pretty interesting, but little sidetrack, I just thought that was an interesting idea that somebody brought up, so I wanted to talk about it. We are going to grab our reward for using 15 biscuits for 5 small ingredient tickets. And that's it for today. Nothing there. Still got to use one more incense, which no problem. But I did want to make a couple of changes to the team, because also I asked you guys yesterday for some advice on who I should invest in between Charmander and Beware. And we actually got a better option from the comments that said we should do 2 things. We should get Dragonair. I'm gonna kind of talk this out before we do it. We need Dragonair to get to level 41 before it can evolve anyway, so I'm not really worried about that. The advice that I received was to level up Dragonair to level 30 to unlock Corn, and at the same time, level up Beware to level 30 to unlock Sausage. This would give us a much higher production rate of Sausage versus Charmander, who really wouldn't ever reach that level of production, even if we got it to level 30, because even at level 30, a Charizard would start bringing in more ginger than Sausage, so it would actually cut the production rate much lower than what Beware can do at level 30. So that was the advice, was to use the candy boost to get Dragonair to level 30, which let's see how close we can get without using handy candies. Not too close, about what I expected. We have plenty of dream clusters as well, so it's not gonna hurt us too much to do this. But I think that using the candy boost to get to level 30 with Dragonair, since it's the pseudo legendary, so it takes more candies and more experience to level up, is the better way to go, and then just level up Beware regularly. So just to make sure we use the right amount of handy candies, let's go ahead and switch over to the EXP calculator on the Radon website. We're going to click on Dragonair, We are currently level 26, and we have 469 XP left to go with 19 handy candies. We do have the current XP boost rate for the candy boost of 2, with a Dream Shard depletion rate multiplier by 4 for the candy boost, which means that we need... Let's see, we have 19 candies right now. Ooh, we may not be able to get there. Oh, we'll be very close. So we need 53 candies to get to level 30 at this rate, which means we're gonna need a little bit more. So to get 50 candies from 19, come on. We would need to use, let's see, 7 would give us 21, which gives us 40. So we need 11 to use. That should get us to like 52 or something. Yeah, 52. So then we level up using the candy boost, which we can only do with 50 candies per day. Got a long way to go. I just barely put us at level 29. And we have 1,000 experience to get from 29 to 30. Okay. So now that we're here, let's go ahead and drop this down. The 1-to-1, no candy boost, Dragonair, now level 29 with 1,050. Oop, wrong button. 1,057 to go, and we own 2 candies. So we would need to use another 14 small handy candies. But we do have the mediums. Maybe we go ahead and use one of the mediums just because we know we're going to use a lot. So rather than using a ton of the small handy candies, we use that one, and then we need 19 more, so we use 7 handy candies now. Let me see. We had 22. Yeah, 7 more small handy candies for 17, which gives us 43. And then now that should give us exactly what we need. Yep. All right, level 30, corn is now unlocked. And we have a pretty good frequency rate on this Dragonair, 47 minutes. So yeah, doing pretty good. Not the best Dragonair in the world, so I doubt we will put any more candy investment into this one. But now that we've got it to level 30, our corn production should go way up. And now the only other thing we need to do is to get this guy also to level 30, which, boom, perfect, right? Yeah, there we go, exactly 60 candies. Now also level 30. Unlocks the sausage. And now, honestly, these two combined, because let's go back to the recipe calculator. These two combined, mixed with a pupitar for the ginger, that's all we need for the Inferno Corn Keema Curry. So we don't even need this guy on the team anymore. You have served us well, Charmander, for all of about 2 days. And just for the fun of it, I think I'm gonna put this guy on the team. I just wanna see how well this extra helpful works out for us. Already got skill trigger M at level 10 and main skill chance up. So I'm just gonna throw him on the team and we're just gonna see how this goes. I wanna see if we can get any triggers today, and if so, how well it helps the team. Especially now that we've got level 30 ingredients unlocked on 2 or 3 out of the 5 Pokemon on the team. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not worried about getting you to level 30 necessarily. Just because it's only for Coco. Maybe I am. I don't know. Level 30 would be nice, just for the added Coco benefit, but it's not super necessary. And we've already used a lot of Dream Shards today. No point in using more if we don't have to at the moment. So let's go ahead and back it up. We'll test out this Growlithe on the team. We're at a really good spot drowsy power wise for Dedenne, so I'm not super worried about pushing a whole lot further. But you know, we get a chance to flex our beautiful Growlithe a little bit, and hopefully it works out. At the very least, I'll be able to get a little bit of data on how well the extra helpful skill will work. But other than that, we are in a pretty solid place. Everything is looking good. There was one thing I wanted to check. Do we have a mission for using candies? No. How have I not given Snorlax more berries? We may have to swap in a berry team come tomorrow just to get that done. Because now that we've used all those dream shards, I want to get them back. But yeah, no mission this week to use a certain number of candies. That's fine with me. That means we don't have to try to use any extras. But we are in a pretty good place. We're going to see how things go. And other than that, that is all I have got for today. So thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that like button if you did like it. And subscribe if you want to see more. And until next time, later dudes.